What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Just fed the chickens some scraps here. They're eating some of them. A lot of chickens laying eggs too over in the barn. But today the weather isn't too bad, isn't too good either. I think it's 40 degrees out, but it's finally not windy. We did have another round of wind and it pushed that fence over, which we fixed up a little bit over there, and I think it topped out at 40 miles an hour. So, and then we had some thunderstorms the other night. The weather hasn't been too great. It's been feeling more like spring though, so that's good. But I am definitely ready for it to start getting warmer again. We've been having all these days where it's warm but it's windy, and ready for the springtime. Have lots of stuff to do right now. Not much going on with the chickens or doing much, so I haven't been getting that many videos out. I'm gonna try to pick that back up. In the spring we'll have lots of stuff to do, but right now I'm just getting ready. But we did set the clocks forward, which I kind of wish we didn't, so we kept it on one single time, but we did, so we get an hour more daylight now. Get the chicken's egg production all the way back up, which it's already been really good, but it'll improve it even more. So over here on this fence, it was leaning a lot because it was way back. Half the concrete was out of the ground. We just put a pipe down here and tied a rope off to it, hold it up before we get good weather. We can put another post and concrete around it to fix that. But chickens have been hanging out in this pen a lot. They haven't really been going in that pen as much, but as soon as spring comes around, grass starts getting green, then sure they'll go over there. Usually a lot of green grass over there. And the field's kind of getting a green tint to it already. Not supposed to be that cold anymore. Supposed to be getting out of the teens and stuff, not freezing as bad. So the ducks here, they have started laying. I think all of them have, really. Maybe one lacks a little bit, but been getting 3 to 4 eggs a day. And we have 6 ducks. 2 are males, so that's why on the new ducks I'm getting soon, we're getting 7 of those, and they're all females, so that'll even out the number. Even though the 2 males, they never really fight or fight over the hen or the females. No, they do pretty good here, and with the chickens, they've been lazy all day. We're swimming in their cold water over there, but they're doing good. They usually don't pick up their egg production until start of spring, for me at least, and chickens, they usually start around January or February. Glad they're laying now though. We are still having a problem with chickens getting out. I think this morning we had like 10 or 15 out, which should not be happening. I'm pretty confident that all the chickens' wings are clipped. Maybe a few leghorns aren't, but leghorns don't really get out as much as the red hens or the other chickens. But I've been having some breeds that get out that have never got out, like him. I think the Polish chicken, the fluffy head one, I think she's out right now. So I got 2 spots I'm looking at to see if they're getting out through there. Did fix this one up with actual fence. Was getting rocks and wood to stuff it in there, but that's usually where they do their dirt baths, and it keeps digging it out, especially all the rain we've been getting. Speaking of rain, it's supposed to rain, I think, all this week. Supposed to get like 2 or 3 inches of rain on top of whatever we already had, so Everything's gonna be muddy, but it should set up all the grass to start growing as soon as the temperatures warm up, which should be soon. So that fence over there. So this pen, we don't use it anymore. I'm gonna use it to raise the turkeys and before we can put them in the main flock, but right there I'm gonna try to fix. They keep knocking that over. Alright, just fed the chickens here a few minutes ago, and it's starting to rain now. So a lot of chickens are going into the hen house. Not raining too bad yet, but it's supposed to pick up here in a few minutes. But the ducks, they were over here, and they were digging out this thing. So now it's like, it's not all the way down. So hope they don't keep doing that, because it can rip it out, but not that bad of a day out. Chicken got something. Everybody chases her. They're probably ready for spring. They can pick out the grass and get a bunch of bugs. They like the frogs. We have a lot of frogs around here, and they'll go crazy over them. The whole flock will chase one chicken around to get it. It's just barely raining here, and the goats are ready to go up into the barn. He doesn't care as much, but this guy, Joe, he does not like water at all. So I'm gonna go bring him up to the barn. It's raining heavier now. But goats will usually willingly go up here when it's raining. I'll get them some hay. We just got more hay delivered. Got 3 bales out. So these guys some food, some water. Alright, I'm in the hen house now. Have some of the chickens in here. I'm already liking that extra hour of daylight. It's only about 5 o'clock, but it's already still brighter outside than it would be. So I'm going to be using that a lot. I don't like the short days. I like having time after 5 or so in the evenings. Come outside with light. But looks like chickens are pumping out eggs today. Got a lot of eggs here. But I wanted to see about this one chicken. Okay, so this is my Cochin. She's the very first fluffy chicken I ever had, and she's been with the flock for a while now. And I've never had any of the Cochins go broody, which I guess she's the only one that's of age to do that, so to speak. So last night she was in here, and she always sleeps in the nest. That's what she's always done, which I don't blame her. I would too. But when I was getting the eggs out from under her, because that's where a lot of the chickens like to lay, and then she'll sit on them, she pecked me, which a lot of the chickens do. So, but then I left one of the eggs, and then she slid it under her with her neck, and she's been on the nest all day. So pretty sure she's the first Broody hen of the, well, it's not spring yet, but of the year. So I think she has eggs under her right now. So we'll see about her tonight, see how she's doing, and check. And usually with the first chicken that goes broody, I'll leave eggs under her. And she has been on the nest all day too. I think she would be a good mom. So we'll keep her situation in mind and see what I want to do about it. Probably keep her on them, just since she's the first one. See how she does. And her, she's never gone broody before, so see how they do. I've heard that coachings are good at that. I've never had any go broody, so we'll see about her. So I wanted to see if she'll take an egg, but I think she only has like 3 or 4 underneath her, because I checked them earlier this evening and she was off to the side. Let's see if she'll take that egg. Probably not while I'm looking at her though, but they did lay a lot today. And I like that they're laying in all the nests, they're not just laying in one, which it would be way too crowded for them to all lay in one. And I also need to get fresh straw in here for the nests. So I'll definitely do. Actually, probably need to go do that right now before any of it gets wet. But we'll check on her. I already have some chickens in here. And look at this, 4 duck eggs that are really dirty and muddy, because that's just the way the ducks are. And 2 brown eggs, I guess, laid there. That's usually where the ducks will lay, but sometimes they'll lay wherever they want. This hen right here, she's been the best broody hen. She did it twice in a row, the same spring. She hatched out, I think it was 7 or 8, and they all lived. She did good. She was my first broody hen too. So she's a good mom. I wouldn't be surprised if she went broody in the spring and tried to hatch out some eggs, which this is the most chickens I've ever had, so it's gonna be they're gonna have to be more dedicated, I guess you could say, for the roost or the nest space. So I'll keep them in check there, see how they do this spring. It's raining pretty good out now, and ducks are just sitting out there, but they like the rain. It's about 7 o'clock and it's still light outside. I'm liking that extra hour of light we're getting. So I'll go see what the egg count is and how the broody hen is doing. Did patch that hole. I put it back to the barn with a nail and then put that piece of board there temporarily until I can get another nail to put on the bottom of it. But we'll see what egg production's like. Got all the chickens on the roost here. A little bit of light left outside, but they're all in here for the most part, except the ducks and a few other chickens. She's on a nest. I think there's a lot more eggs than I thought there was under her, but oh look. See how many eggs she has and everything. She did end up taking the egg earlier, and then she turned around, but see how many eggs we have here from the chickens. Our egg production has just been going up, and I think it'll keep going up as summer or as spring comes near, and it'll be good. I'm getting a nice spring spring-like shower outside. The rain is warm, but we have some cold air out. Alright guys, we got 35 eggs today. Not bad. Good egg production. We also have some in the barn, so go see how many we have there. Usually have 3 or 4 in there. And underneath Gravy, the chicken over here, I seen how many eggs she had. She has about 8 under her, but I had to scoot some underneath her. A lot of them, she did have more, but a lot of them she wasn't sitting on, so I took those. But I'll let her sit on the one she wants to for now. See how she does on them. Since the sun is setting later, I'm going to start doing my Monday and Wednesday night live streams, which I'll try to do every week. The weather does certainly play a role in that a lot. And for right now, we're supposed to get a lot of rain on Wednesday. But tomorrow is supposed to be an okay day, I think. So I'll try to do a live stream on Monday. And I want to continue doing those throughout the spring and summer. So catch me on the live streams then, and then I'll try to do some more live streams if I can. Chickens are doing good. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Make sure to share the videos with your friends, and I'll see you next time.